Hi
Super.
everyone, this is Sudha Mohan from Aura Natural Packs. Welcome to Aura Menstrual Tip Show on understanding teen behavior and how to handle teens. Our guest today's show is Mrs. Brindha Devi Mani. She is an RN BSN for the past 10 years in US. She is an assistant lecturer of College of Nursing. Also, she has worked as clinical safety scientist in major pharma companies. Welcome to the show, Mrs. Brinda.
Thank you very much, Sudha.
Okay, let's start the topic with one basic question every parent has. How to talk with our daughter about her first period?
Okay. Sudha, so basically, like we are going to just go like a small presentation, and then we'll go with the complete flow.
Sure.
Okay. So I'll just start sharing my slides, and we'll just go from that, and then I'll just cover all the questionnaires. Yeah.
Sure, sure.
Okay, so let's go with the today's topic is understanding the teenage behavior problems and tips to handle them, right? So, our agenda are who are teenagers, what is the normal teen behavior, teenage boy behavior problems, teenage girl behavior problems, tips to deal with teens, teenager mood swings and aggression, and general teen menstrual issues. So now the teenagers are the hot topic, right? So now we'll see like who are the teenagers. Um, so their age group between obviously 13 to 19 years, and these teens are halfway between childhood and adulthood, and they're still finding themselves and learning to live in their own skin. And now we are going to see what is a normal teenage behavior. So, um, because I know I'm getting, a lot of questions from all the teenagers' moms, you know, their concerns. So, but these parents are like not aware whether it is a normal to ignore it or it is not. So, for that reason, I just came up with this one so that, people have a, clarity what to worry about, what not to worry about. So basically, so the normal teenage behaviors are wanting to spend more time with peers and less time with family, which is very normal because you would see like they're spending more time with their friends. What is the cause for the consent behavior, which is not a normal behavior, which is not wanting to spend time with either family or friends, which is like they are like alone all the time. That is something that needs to be addressed. Then reluctance to get up early for school. That is always happens with all the teenagers because their body is growing and um, they're like they need more energy and they have like a lot of activity going on, so that is normal. But if they are like absolutely like refusing to attend the school, that would be something that it's a need attention, and we need to sit and talk to them and find out what is bothering them. And the third behavior is like a sadness and anxiety following fights with friends or breakup with a boy or girlfriend, which is really normal. And you guys might have tend to notice that all the time. But what is not normal is sadness and anxiety that does not correct itself after a few days to a couple of weeks or appears to have no cause. So this is something that we need to really address it because otherwise they will end up having like some serious concern. So next one is like normal teenagers. They always worry about their physical appearance and trying to fit in the perfect body. The cause for the concerned behavior is like sudden and insignificant changes in eating behaviors, over exercising, and the extreme negative comments about self-based appearance. So what that means is like they don't like their body, they start complaining about it, and then excessive eating or excessive exercising and all that, which something that we need to sit with them and talk to them what is making them to do it. We'll move on to the next one. Going from I'm talking about the mood changes. So going from being happy or joyful to being sad, worried, preoccupied, irritable, and angry. So which is super normal. We don't have to worry about that. You guys might be seeing this in your kids. It's super normal. I have a teenager. She has all that in the same day. So you don't need to worry about that. What is not normal is when mood swings are unusually intense, rapid, happen consistently, or not normal. Sudden changes, grades dropping, change in sleep pattern, and inability to cope. So that's when they struggle, they need support. So we need to have a counseling, we need to sit with them and talk to them, find out what's going on with them. And with their friends group and all that, we have to be addressed. So the next one, moving on to the next one, being argumentative, skeptical, questioning, doubting, disobedient, or all normal teenage behaviors. No matter how well they have been raised or how good they are, they will have the argument and questioning and all this sort of behaviors. Sometimes we as parents, we doubt that did we really good job bringing up, raising them, and all the questions. It's completely normal, we don't have to worry about that. What is the concern behavior is being too good, too nice, focus on others, or fear of mistakes is reason for concern, which means it's like something that not normal. On the other end, constant and consistent escalation of arguments or aggression, skipping school, legal problems, etc. All those things, definitely it's not normal. We need to just sit with them and talk to them and seek help. So, teenage behavior problems. So, missing days in school or poor school performance. Definitely, it is a concern. Avoiding friends and social life. If they are alone, that's a concern. Losing interest in activities, which is they are not interested in participating any of the things. Not having motivation for fun or exciting activities. Sleeping disturbances, including insomnia, which is like a sleepless nights and nightmares. Not sitting still for or focusing on tasks, seeming chronically anxious or worried, lacking energy or oversleeping. These are the teenage behavior problems. So that is continued. Like next, bouncing between moods of no energy and hyperactivity, actions of self harm, including cutting, picking, burning, biting, or hair pulling, having suicidal thoughts or actions, being irritable or unreasonable constantly, engaging in manic and risky behavior such as car races, unsafe sex, or dangerous thrill seeking activities, feeling like an external entity is controlling their thoughts or actions, or hearing voices, smoking, taking drugs, or drinking. These are all the behavior problems which needs to be seriously addressed. It's due to like the hormone changes which is happening in their body. And so now how to avoid these kind of like problems, right? So once you have a teenager, um, most of the parents, we were not ready to how to handle them. So these are the tips. I hope it will help the teenager moms. The first one is create a trusting relationship. Second one, empathize. Empathize is like putting yourself in their situation and see what is best for them. Third one is respect them as an individual. Offer help whenever they need help. Show them you care. No matter whatever they do, you just show them the way how you love them. The teenager mood swings and aggression, difficulty managing intense emotions like anger and hopelessness. This is all happening, in fact, through hormonal changes. The next one is increased impulsivity and risky behaviors, more interpersonal conflict, long lasting periods of intense emotions such as days or weeks, unstable sense of self. So now I just want to just address the normal uterus. Basically, Sudha,
Mhm.
so now I just want to come to your questions. You started with a question, like how we are going to talk to the moms to kids. So whenever they have a chart, something like this, they can talk, or they can just talk generally too. Okay. So I have the book, in fact, and I just showed my daughter. I talked to her like about her periods even before she got the periods. Okay, so I'm going to share my personal experience, what I did to my daughter, and then I'm going to explain a little bit about the anatomy, and we'll just go from there. Okay, Sudha.
Sure.
Um, and so basically, whatever you guys are seeing right now is the uterus, and you see the whole thing is a uterus, and then you're just seeing like it's starting down from vagina, and then it's just cervix, and then you see two sides. It's gonna be the fallopian tubes, the white color tubes, and the ovary is something that in the beneath the white color is a ovary, and this is fimbriae. It takes the egg to the fundus of the uterus. So basically, this is something that it's a normal uterus, how it is look like. So when you are like having a teenager around like a 12 years of age, she has matured or she's about to mature, you just go and talk to them like what is uterus, why women are having uterus, what why women are having that, and what it does to our body basically. Okay, so basically in during the menstrual cycle what happens is the ovary gets matured, right? Like you just started releasing the eggs, so the eggs basically coming into the uterus, and then it just comes, the white color part is like the ovary is like attaching to the uterus. So basically if sperm comes, it just gets you know form an embryo. But in teenagers, we are not it's not happening in their body. What happens is like it just after 15 days it just breaks down and we get a bleeding. That's how you get a menstrual cycle. Okay, so that is what you should be explaining to the teenager daughter basically. So Sudha, like did I answer your question?
Oh, yeah.